I am Katrina, master of the dead. Death is the only art form that this land understands, and so we must tend to our materials, Exile, gather our fleshly clay, and devote ourselves soul and sinew to our art. For the darkness is coming, the living shall give way to the undying, yet we shall stand our ground, and with instruments delicate and keen, build a monument, a symbol of our devotion to the corruption, to the nightmare. When the darkness falls, we, exiles, shall rise. Only then can Rayclass truly be ours. Come to me, exile. Let us speak of death and desire. Speak to me. Yes, you wish to ask me something? You have a question? Life will lose its way in the darkness to come. This land must take its final rest so that it can rise once again in undying perfection. I honor the darkness with my art to prove that I am worthy of a place in its dream-made reality. To the blind of sight and numb of touch, my sculpture may seem complete. Far from it. Like a raw and chewy steak, it requires marinating, and not with any mundane cooking concoction. My sculpture must be steeped in the delectable juices of deathly corruption. Only then will it be palatable to my undying patron. Today, you and I shall devote ourselves to the pursuit of art. There is no greater cause. Death and corruption dance together, marking the sands of time with their steps. Today, their duet is a wild, unfathomable thing. Their footprints leave me no clue as to where they start or where they will finish. But something is happening, I promise you that. Walk the paths of the dead, and you'll find whatever you're supposed to find. Go find me a corpse that has been infused with corruption. Raise it up and lead it back here so that my sculpture might consume its necrotic essence. A single cadaver should be enough, as long as it's a juicy one. Go find me some befouled corpses, raise them up and lead them back here so that my sculpture might sup of their necrotic essence. It's very thirsty today. The necrotic juices are growing thin around here, Exile, and my sculpture is suffering for it. Time to mix the pot. Out there you'll find a huddle of corpses, voracious things that have been sucking up all the corruption they can get their greedy maws on. Destroying them will release that pent-up darkness back into the land, where it can do what it's supposed to be doing, corrupting. My sculpture complains that it is thirsty, and yet the usual fare seems not to satiate it. However, I believe I have a solution. Take this cadaver hunting with you. It is an empty vessel which you shall fill with the death-throw expulsions of those you kill. Simply ensure that this cadaver is close by when you commit the mortal blow. I've designed it to hold quite a bit of necrotic essence, so don't feel that you need to skimp on the slaughter. My sculpture complains that it is thirsty, and yet the usual fare seems not to satiate it. However, I believe I have a solution. Take these cadavers hunting with you. They are empty vessels that you shall fill with the death-throw expulsions of those you kill. Simply ensure that at least one of these minions are close by when you commit a mortal blow. I've designed them to hold quite a bit of necrotic essence, so don't feel that you need to skimp on the slaughter. I'm gathering a little necrotic sustenance and could do with a helping hand. Take this lovely cadaver for a stroll to my sculpture. It's nearby. Once there, lay the corpse down to rest so that my sculpture might sup of its essence. Oh, you might find it a little resistant to taking a nap. Don't take no for an answer. I'm gathering a little necrotic sustenance and could do with a helping hand. Take these lovely cadavers for a stroll back to my sculpture. It's nearby. Once there, lay the corpses down to rest so that my sculpture might sup of their essence. Oh, you might find them a little resistant to taking a nap. Don't take no for an answer. Really? You've completed my errand, Exile? Forgive my surprise, but I'm simply not used to reliability from the living. The dead are loyal beyond question, but the living, they have their own needs and lusts, fears and fancies. Easily distracted they are. I compliment you on your powers of concentration, Exile. And should you note my presence in the forest encampment, do engage me in discourse. I am sure I can make use of that keen focus of yours again. Never send a breather to do a dead man's job. Yeah, well, life is full of second chances. Death even more so. Speak with me the next time our paths cross out here in the wilderness, assuming my disappointment in you is abated by then. Life can be such a disappointment. Come and see me at the forest encampment. Live and learn, as someone rather stupid once said. Failure isn't the end, Exile. Why, and death is the greatest comeback of them all. We'll discuss your rise from shame when next you are in the forest encampment. Life is one big mistake to you, isn't it, Exile? Meet me in the forest encampment. I'm sure I can think of some more mistakes that you can commit. I've no cadavers worthy of your attention at the moment, Exile. Should you note my presence in the forest encampment, do engage me in discourse. I'm sure we'll have something interesting to talk about by then. I've no cadavers worthy of your attention at the moment, Exile. At the risk of sounding maudlin, life has held only disappointment for me, but death, well, we seem to understand each other. And so death is the patron of my art. I have learned much from her in the grave and quiet lands, the crafting of wand and dagger, stave and focus, tools of nightmare that I will strive to perfect with time and experience, and that I'm willing to share with you for a price. Seek me in the wild lands, Exile. The darkness is coming, and we of like mind need to prepare. There you are, Exile. I was beginning to wonder if death had claimed you for herself. Mind you, if she had, I could put that fine physique of yours to good use. It would be my pleasure to honor you so. But that can wait. There's art to be pursued. I shall allow the living world of Rayclass but one concession. It generates the most glorious carcasses. Thank you, Exile. Look for me in the forest encampment, for I am sure death will soon offer more opportunities to further our art. She's nothing if not reliable. There are those that name us grave robber. They do not understand the fundamental truth. A body is never owned. A body is merely borrowed. You can no more claim ownership of the flesh than attempt to claim the air that you breathe with such sad desperation. But the grave itself, that is a different matter entirely. Speak to me in the forest encampment. An intriguing design is fermenting within my head. It's another busy day in the land of the dead, Exile. There shall be no rest for the wicked, Exile. The art of death is by far the most demanding. Oh good, you're not dead. I've something in mind only a breather can achieve, you see. Death appears to like you, breather. And if death likes you, I like you. Our place in the darkness becomes more secure with every pound of flesh we procure, every juicy infusion my masterpiece receives. Yet I believe it is time that we doubled our efforts. Unlike oblivious life that struggles pointlessly on, the darkness is closing with purpose. When next we meet in the forest encampment, we shall discuss how we might better prepare for the end. Life is wasted on the living. We do this in the name of art. Perfectly lovely work. For a breather, the dead are the rightful heirs of Rayclass. When next you come to the forest encampment, remind me to show you my latest dabblings in thaumaturgical instrumentation. I'm rather proud of this latest batch. Patience, Exile. Death will provide in time. The finest art may only be created with the finest materials. The passing of hours matters only to the living. You cannot hasten perfection, Exile. Alas, none of our fruit is quite ripe for the picking. I was beginning to worry that you'd forgotten to breathe. But there you are, in and out, like a good little lifer. And that reminds me, I've a few tools on hand that might help you sustain that breathing habit of yours. Care to take a look? The dead have taken quite an interest in you, breather. They whisper to me of your exploits. Apparently you have found a place of peace in which to rest. Whilst I continue to bear the curse of life, I too could benefit from such a place. What do you think? Could my art and I avail ourselves of your hospitality for a time? Dead or alive, in the crypt or the hut, inspiration must reside. The dead have spoken to me of a suitable resting place, somewhere in which to conceal and nurture our art until it is ready. The place is ours for the taking, should we only wish it. Dead or alive, in the crypt or the hut, inspiration must reside. Though not in that dull hole you seem bizarrely intent on occupying at the moment. It reeks of mundanity. And don't get me started on your choice of company. Yes, as luck would have it, the dead have spoken to me of a much more suitable resting place. Somewhere in which to properly conceal and nurture our art until it is ready. It is yours for the taking, should you wish it so. We'll make an artist out of you yet, Exile. Look at it this way. Taken at face value, there is little to recommend the rotting cadaver. It's all a matter of recognizing potential. It always surprises me when a breather displays wisdom worthy of the deathless. Perhaps there are others out there with similar faculties. Others who might come to see Rayclast as we will, through eyes suitably shrouded. At this table, I forge, sharpen, and balance the tools I need to complete my great work, that we need in order to best serve our art. Do you know what the single greatest virtue of the dead is? Patience. Should you too display this virtue, then I might be inclined to share both craft and table with you. As my art flourishes, so does my craft. For every draught of corruption that my sculpture imbibes, I too receive a little splash. Enough to enable me to forge ever more exquisite tools of the thaumaturgical trade, tools with which we shall prevail in the dark days to come. To simply kill is an utter waste of potential. It's like unlocking a door and then refusing to open it. You, I am happy to say, are one of the enlightened few who actually knows how to turn a door handle. As appalling as this may seem, there are few who truly appreciate my art. You are an exception. And when the darkness comes, it is the exceptions that will become the norm. Though we grow together as artists, I look about us and find myself asking, is this place truly worthy of our art? If our aim is to impress the darkness, to persuade it away from sweeping us aside, we need to consider our context. A corpse in a grave is just a body in a hole. If our art is the corpse, then what is this place? The dead have come to respect you, the living to fear you. Yet there is still so much to be done if we too are going to be wholly and truly embraced by the darkness to come. Such is the nature of our art, eternally hungry, yet eternally grateful. You, my friend, are one of those rare entities that transcends both breath and body, death and decay. Your art, in its own way, has come to eclipse even mine. I am humbled in your presence, and shall follow you into undeath without qualm or question. You know, when they first sent me to Rayclast, I thought myself the one to stand proudly at the fore as the darkness eclipsed this land. I was wrong. That one is you. We should continue to prepare, to build and craft our art, for the end draws close. You'll put in a good word with Nightmare for me when he gets here, won't you? The darkness draws closer, and yet my art remains unfinished. Be sure to let me know if you wish to lend a hand. My art requires sustenance, Exile, a steady stream of corruption. Be sure to keep that stream flowing. Every effort shall be noted when the darkness falls. The work shall speak for itself. Mortality is Verici's business. I keep a close eye on that assassin's doings, for he produces only the finest corpses. Tora produces only carcasses, not cadavers. I am an artist. I can't paint with only one color. Zana has walked and recorded paths to the darkness itself. I'd walk those paths too, if she'd let me. Vagan has honed his physique to perfection, but one of these days his mouth is going to get the rest of his lovely body killed. I look forward to that day. Alrion is obsessed with a dream of life after death. The afterlife isn't a dream. It's just like life. You work with it as best you can. The Karui mollycoddle their dead as a precious mother fusses over her children. Haku is no different. Given time and suitable conditions, the dead walk of their own volition in Rayclast. Why? The cataclysm remains, in soil and stone, water and air. Look closely, and you will see its dark hues, its corrupted radiance. Yet the seeing is the difficult part. It's why we look through the gems. Our petty living eyes are blind, yet these eternal stones, they will show us everything. The recent dead are utterly mindless. They remain addicted to life, their hunger for it overcoming every other faculty. On the contrary, the ancient dead gradually recover some residue of their former intelligence. Yet both are mere echoes of the true power that is the darkness to come. When flesh and bone, sense and spirit are saturated with darkness, only then can true and pure undeath be experienced. I do not speak literally of the absence of sun. I speak of a darkness that is home to all that have lived. We were born in darkness. We return to darkness. The warm sable of the womb, the cool pitch of the grave. It is in darkness that creation itself resides, ideas entwining in the recesses of the skull, lovers entwining in the night. The darkness that comes is the death of stagnation and the birth of creativity. The darkness is not a mindless thing like the sea or the air. It is a creature that obeys neither life nor death, a truly undying being, a nightmare. I have listened carefully to the dry whispers of the ancient dead. It was the nightmare that reached out across this land and twisted the eternal empire out of existence. It was the nightmare that brought the same reimagining to the Val. The darkness and the cataclysm, one and the same. The dead tells me that this time the nightmare won't be satisfied with Rayclast. This time the nightmare wants everything. My sculpture complains that it is thirsty, and yet the usual fare seems not to satiate it. However, I believe I have a solution. Find a pack of living creatures, slaughter them, raise them, and bring them back here. Be selective, though, as these creatures must be absolutely fecund with corruption. Thankfully, they will be easy to spot. The most corrupted usually are. Savor death's sweet kiss, for life is coming to sweep you up once more. I hold the power to bring all you ever loved back, but still you fight to stop me. Come, child, drink deep the waters of life. Let my embrace breathe life into you once more. How does it feel to have broken such an ancient oath, Jun? Your kind only stymies progress. You're a relic of the past, no different than those you guarded. How weak you must be to have sought help so quickly. If only you'd heeded our warnings, perhaps you could have joined us. You found me at last. Very resourceful, John. I too am resourceful. Witness. See, we are no different, you and I. We've both slain your pathetic little order, though they put up more of a fight the second time around. There's nothing that makes you feel so alive as death, is there? Now come to me, John. Let us see what your soul is made of. Hundreds of dead rotting soulless in the earth. What a meaningless waste. But your souls, yours will serve. You try and try and try to break us, and yet the Syndicate is immortal. Do you think this will end any differently? Death will never come for an immortal. Submit, let our souls become entwined. Your hopeless cause will destroy you. I will imprison your soul forever. Don't do this, Exile. You can still join us. It's your chance to bring back anyone you've ever loved or cared about. Stop! I can bring them back! Jonah, I can bring your entire order back! Just give me... Arise, my children. Darkness swarms. Feed! Feel death's grip. Mortal, your soul burns for me. Dead, give me life. Give in, Jun. Give in, Jun. Give your soul to me. Kulamak! Your faith was a veil for your base desires. Hypocrite, you're lucky your soul isn't going to your god. Any system of belief taken too far can end in tragedy. Go to your brother now, Thane. Can you hear them, Aisling? The souls of those you mutilated scream for your death. At last their wish is granted. Your ancestors are waiting for you, Haku, but you will not see them. For this, I am sorry, old friend. The legions of men you slew died for mere entertainment. But you, Leo, you shall die for a cause greater than you could have ever hoped. How many did you send to an unexpected death, assassin? Look into my eyes. Goodbye, Verici. You believe yourself to be purer than the others, better than them, but death is the great equalizer, Rin. Such a long, faithful life you've lived. Alrion, I'm sorry you will never get to see your god. We are not so different, Tora. We both killed for the good of Rayclast. But now your hunt is over. You are owed a warrior's death, but the needs of the cause outweigh your own, Vegan. I take no pleasure in this. Goff, your brine rot took much of value from the people of Rayclast. It is only fitting that you have something valuable taken from you. Without you, Giannis, the Syndicate would never have formed, and for that I must thank you. But you will not be missed. Have no fear, creature. Where you are going, the Lords have no hold over you. Perhaps, Helic, it was a mistake to bring you into the fold, one that can be fixed with ease. How many did you fruitlessly feed to your molten god, Redblade? Yours is one soul that will remain out of its reach. You were a potent soldier, Cameria. But our cause was never your cause. For your service, I give you what you never gave your victims. A quick death. I'd high hopes for you, Riker. Of everyone, I thought you would see what we could achieve. But you became caught in your own twisted machine. The world is an ancient stone, rigid and immovable. And we are but water, rolling across its surface, leaving an ephemeral trail before we sink beneath its skin. So short are our lives that the stone seemingly remains unchanged. Given enough time, the rain can shape a stone. Each drop's minute contribution, adding up over time, hues the stone's rough edges. But there is no grand design here. There is no individual guiding the stone into a useful form, only natural forces. Chaos. But what if that weren't the case? What if there was someone guiding the rain? Someone able to plan far past the fleeting lives that limit us? What new potential would we unlock? What new thing have you learned today, or this week? How far have you come in your lifetime? If you died today, how much of what you have learned would be lost for all time? We advance as a society by building upon previous knowledge, bricks stacked atop bricks. Too often are key advances lost due to an unforeseen death, leaving a gap in the wall. How long until someone climbs high enough once more to continue to build? We cannot all live forever. Sacrifices must be made. But with sufficient time to build our knowledge, what we fuel with the blood of our brothers and sisters today may come freely tomorrow. Each great movement has detractors. The powers that be naturally fight against any threat to their dominance. But steel is not forged in cool air. It is forged in vicious heat. The heat is coming, brothers and sisters. They will try to destroy us, pit us against each other, and put us in impossible situations. But throughout we must stand united. Though we crawl through the mud acting in secrecy and silence, we are destined to become Ray-class saviors. Each sacrifice we must make is but a twig in the flames of our forge, and the day will come when our blade has been tempered into a mighty weapon, and we may slice through the specter of death once and for all. We bury the dead. Insects feed on the flesh and bone. Rot takes hold. An entire lifetime reduced to feed for the grass above, a waste. But the soul, oh, the soul. The soul does not even feed the earth. It drifts invisibly into the ether, never harnessed, never used. Gone. What greater waste of life is there than to let the soul flutter away into nothingness? We hope and wish for something more. But here and now we have the tools that will guarantee no afterlife being necessary. We have the tools to build a utopian life here in Rayclast through thaumaturgy. The only thing we lacked was time, but the gift of the horns has given us that too. Brothers and sisters, there's a new empire in the making, and we are its founders. Those that die for our cause will live on within us, and their names will be etched into the foundations of our utopia. People need a strong leader. As Oriath bubbles over and spills into Rayclast, the ragged and hungry will look to someone to keep them safe from harm. For now, it is merely a matter of survival. But in time, a true society will form, and someone must step in to rule. A city is not built in a day, nor even a lifetime. San was being cobbled together up to the day it burned. With so many hands involved in its construction, fractures and slips were inevitable. People would fall through the cracks, factions would form. Oriath didn't learn from San's mistakes, but they cannot be blamed. The death of a ruler always has, and always will, throw an empire's direction into the wind. With an eternal queen, this is a problem we will never have to face. Hundreds of dead rotting soulless in the earth. What a meaningless waste. But your soul? Yours will serve. Mortal, you try and try and try to break us, and yet the Syndicate is immortal. Do you think this will end any differently? Can you hear them, Ashley? The souls of those you mutilated scream for your death. At last their wish is granted. Death will never come for an immortal.
You're no immortal.
We are not so different, Tora. We both killed for the good of Rayclast. But now your hunt is over. Your soul burns for me. Arise, my children, submit. Let our souls become into feed! You are owed a warrior's death, but the needs of the cause outweigh your own, Vegan. I take no pleasure in this. Your soul burns for me. Give your soul to me.
When I'm ready and not before.
Kolamak! Your hopeless cause will destroy.
My cause fuels me!
Without you, Giannis, the Syndicate would never have formed, and for that I must thank you. But you will not be missed. Don't do this, Exile. You can still join us. It's your chance to bring...
Stop! I can bring them back.
Jonah, I can bring your entire order back. Just give me
Shut up! Then, it is done. Katrina is dead. Then...
Death will never come for an immortal. Feel death's grip. Darkness swarms. Mortal. Darkness swarms. Feel death's grip. Your soul burns for me. Your soul burns for me. Kulamak darkness swarms. Arise, my children. Feed. Feel death's grip. Mortal. Darkness swarms. Give your soul to me. Your soul burns for me. Give your soul to me. Your soul burns for me. Give your soul to me. Your soul burns for me. Give your soul to me. Your soul burns for me. Arise, my children. Feed. Darkness swarms. Mortal. Feel death's grip. Darkness swarms.
You will fall!
Your soul burns for me. Give your soul to me. Arise, my children. Feed. Mortal. Darkness swarms. Feel death's grip. Darkness swarms.
It can't be. This...
You found me
This-
at last?
It's the
Very
Forbidden
resourceful,
Vault!
Joan. I too am resourceful. Witness. Mortal. Darkness swarms. Give in, Journal.
No!
Feel death's
Why?
grip.
My...
Darkness
My
swarms.
family! Please! No!
Mortal. There's nothing that makes you feel so alive as death, is there? Now come to me, Joan. Let us see what your soul is made of.
My mana is gone.
Hundreds of dead rotting soulless in the earth. What a meaningless waste. But your souls, yours will serve. Mortal. Feel death's grip. You try and try and try to break us, and yet the Syndicate is immortal. Do you think this will end any different?
I wouldn't be here if I
You're
didn't.
a potent soldier, Camario. But our cause was never your cause. For your service, I give you what you never
Your
gave
soul
your victims.
burns for me.
A quick death.
Your soul burns for me.
I cannot do this yet.
Kulamak, mortal. Arise, my
Death
children.
will never come for an immortal.
You're no immortal.
Feed!
You're a thief. Nothing more.
Your ancestors are waiting for you, Haku, but you will not see them. For this, I am sorry, old friend.
Your soul burns for me. Your soul burns for me. Kulamak, darkness swarms. Arise, my children.
Submit.
Feed.
Let our souls become entwined.
We must persevere. Too much hinges on this.
Your brine rot took much to break up. It is only fitting that you have something valuable taken.
Your soul burns for me. Your soul burns for me. Give your soul to me. Kulamak, feel death's grip, mortal.
Your hopeless cause will destroy you.
My cause fuels me.
Have no fear, creature. Where you are going, the lords have no hold over you.
Your soul burns for me. Give
I
your
cannot do this
soul
yet.
to me. Your soul burns.
Don't do this, Exile. You can still join us.
Stop! I can bring
It's
them
your
back.
chance to bring back
Joanna, I
anyone
can
you've
bring your
ever loved or
entire
cared about.
order back. Just give me.
Shut up. Then, it is done.